The fact that you are rich or handsome,
Well, blow me down.
do anything in curls. You gotta be a football hero to get along with the beautiful girls.
You got to be a river cup hero to get along with the beautiful girls. You got to be a birdie getter, you bet. If you wanna get a baby a pet, the fact that you are rich or handsome will get you anything in pearls. You got to be a river cup hero to get along with the beautiful girls.
Gentlemen from both sides of the river, you need to hear this warning I deliver.
You got to be a river cup hero to get along with the beautiful girls. Think of all $1 million will do. An eagle or two will mean more to you. If you win your match on Sunday, you'll never have to buy her pearls. You got to be a river cup hero to get along with the beautiful girls. Girls, girls, to get along with the beautiful girls.
Perfect. Good job, guys.
Oh,
Yes!
Yeah, so far, that one turned out great.
Welcome to River Cup 2000. This year's event is pleased to have one of the great sports figures in the Richmond area, none other than Big Al Coleman of 910 Radio WRNL.
That's your opinion. That's your opinion.
That is my opinion. I think
You've never had anybody on before, obviously.
Matter of fact, we have.
Good. Let's go over those matchups now. What do you think?
Great. Al, our first match on Sunday morning will be Jeff Hull and Wes Mork.
Yeah, and from what I understand, it should be a very competitive match. And thank God the triple bogey max rule is in effect. Otherwise, these guys might never finish.
As a matter of fact, what we're expecting from these two stalwart competitors is the triple bogey max on every hole, so we predict that this particular match will end in a tie.
Well, God bless them, and hope they don't lose too many balls.
The next match that we would like to review for your entertainment tonight is Doug Urquhart. Can you say that for me?
No, easy for you to say. I'm glad you took that one.
I thought Mark
Urquhart. It
DeBlois
sounds like Iroquois Indian or something like that.
I thought Mark DeBlois was a tough one until I got to Doug
I ain't
Urquhart.
trying that one either. Hey, well, Doug just recently got married, right? And since he's returned from the honeymoon, his stance is unusually wide.
And we're not sure what that might be from.
Well, DeBlois is a DeBlois, right?
Right.
He ought to win this match if only because the other guy, Iroquois,
Urkel.
the Iroquois Nation will be anxious to get back home to Tanya.
You know,
Tanya Harding? Who do you mean?
Yes,
Yeah.
we try to keep it secret because we have too much publicity.
Yeah.
But 4 hours is about as long as he's spent away from Tanya since they've tied the knot.
Well, I'm sure she wishes it was more than that. Good luck, guys.
Our next match is Joby Klotz and Mike Miller.
I wasn't sure Moss could find someone on the CCV squad that Joby could beat since Crunch Carell isn't on the team. Crunch. Crunch ain't on the team this year, huh? Crunch Carell.
Crunch is the only guy that Joby can beat like a drum, but so...
Crunch.
Ow.
What?
I just noted that Mike Miller's name is on this list, and I figure that'd be a competitive match.
I reckon. All I know is Crunch Carell, can he still swing a club? Crunch?
You know, he can't even, well,
He can't get out.
He might be watching this.
I know he can eat a sandwich and a donut.
He likes you and wishes only the best
Well,
for you.
tell him to call me then. All right, next matchup, Scott Warren and Jim Nelson.
This is a very interesting matchup of guys that each held the River Cup scoring record for a brief time.
Of course, they're now way past their prime, so don't expect much from either one of them. As a matter of fact, these guys were past their prime when they were in their prime.
Hey, that's my captain you're talking about.
Oh, well, get
Scott
over
Warren, it might be true.
All right, well, they'll get over it. Who you got next on the list there?
Gordon Smythe Hyde White versus Doug Westmoreland.
And Mr. Smythe Hyde White, is he like James Bond's caddy or something like that?
He's the guy that threw the hat for Goldfinger.
Okay, and the big guy then. All right, well, Brosco, I'm not familiar with Gordon Smith Hyde White. Is it, of course, that is how you pronounce it, right?
Well, not really, Al. It's Gordo Smith, and the accent's on the Hyde White. It's Hyde White. It's not Hyde White.
Let's see.
Gordo Smith Hyde White.
Gordo Smith. Sounds like a foursome all by himself.
Well, if you had one more, it would be a foursome.
Doug hadn't won a singles match, what, in years?
Yeah, he hadn't. In fact, well, to tell you the truth, this fella's come all the way across the big pond to come to be with us, and his captain, Langdon Moss, decided he'd cut him some slack and pair him against Doug Westmoreland.
Now, the old President's Cup's no threat here with this River Cup, is it?
Now, as a matter of fact, Doug Westmoreland hadn't won a singles match in years.
He's out there trying, though.
Yeah, and there's no reason to expect any change.
Who we got
this
up
year.
next, Hoss?
Richard Locke. Now, he's an interesting story, playing Chris Young, who is the athletic trainer, I believe it is, for the University of Richmond athletic teams. Richard's the fastest golfer I've ever seen. Matter of fact, he's so fast that sometimes he finishes before he started. The foursome behind him loves him, though. But his wife has been frustrated for years.
Because he's so fast?
Yes, as a matter of fact, if she didn't have every copy of the Ricky Martin tapes, I think she'd be even more frustrated.
Well, I heard that Richard Locke was so bad that he is the anti-lock. You know, when you get a team that's going to win a tournament or win a game, that's called a lock, right?
Right,
Sports is all
right.
called a lock. But I hear Locke is so bad, he's Richard, really known, his nickname is Un.
Yes.
Richard Unlock.
He's very fast, though, and it's very frustrating to
Okay.
some members of his family.
All right, you got the next one. You're in the next match, so I'll talk about this one, right? Chuck Ditzler, right?
Yeah.
Ditzler.
Ditzler.
Ditzler versus Brosco.
Who do you think they pair me against? The
Now,
Ditzler.
Brosco, I'll tell you, let me take my hat off here and get serious for a minute. Brosco's the nuttiest nut in the whole pecan tree. The guy's nuts. He thinks I'm actually good on the radio. Now, I want to tell you something there. Brother, I hate to say it, but I'm hoping the best for Chuck in this match. You talk about Richard the Unlock. The lock of the day is Ditzler over Scott. Guaranteed.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. Smallwood and Mormon, right?
Right.
Brad Smallwood and George Mormon. Tell us about that matchup, Hoss.
Well, I see that the ear had the great fortune of playing with John Heislop yesterday.
Yeah.
And has him in the foursome again tomorrow.
Ear. It's George Ear Mormon. Right?
George, yeah.
Ear.
Big ear. One big ear. Ear
You know
picked
what
up.
that means?
No, it wasn't.
It means he can hear well. What you thinking, man? What's some say? I told you I'm worried about this
I'm
guy.
trying to keep it clean.
I said he can hear well.
Okay, quiet. Everybody's listening.
All right.
All right, Ear picked up the peculiar shot pattern in Friday's match with John. The ball had a real high trajectory and seemed to be zigzagging in the air. He started calling this new shot that he's stuck with right now high slop.
High slop. Yeah, we'll find out about high slop next, won't we?
Well, if this continues in this match tomorrow with Brad Sandalman Smallwood, he's in trouble.
Yeah. We got another matchup there. You got high slop and Dunlop.
Yeah, well...
It's like a tire wars.
They say that JF is unflappable. Well, this match ought to really test him, Big Al. High slop will be flapping at him all day.
Hey, thanks. I had a great time. Hope you'll have fun playing golf in the River Cup 2000, and may the best team win. I hope you're all hungover tomorrow. You deserve it. Wives, slap them around a little bit.
A little pro.
And listen to Sports Fun with Big Al, Monday to Friday, 6 to 10. I had to get that.
6:05.
6:05.
On 9:10.
Yeah. And Doc, easy with the name.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
But now we're going to go to the part of the River Cup video that everyone holds their breath and waits for. And that's the inductions to the River Cup Hall of Fame. Well, we have a little bit of a surprise on the Willow Oak side as far as our inductee. In honor of Ladies Night, why we're here at Hooters with all these beautiful ladies, we're inducting a lady into the River Cup Hall of Fame. We're talking about the current women's champion of Willow Oaks Country Club. Brother, take it away.
Well, Tina, congratulations on being admitted to the Hall of Fame. Well, thank you very much. Well, it's a big honor for me. Tina, I know you've missed a few putts in your career, and we don't want to embarrass you, but we're going to anyway. We're going to take a look at a few of them right now.
You're going a little bit to the right.
That is so close, isn't it?
I'm not so sure how to win this match.
I can't believe that.
So Craig,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes,
so
Chris.
yeah, you were wondering where the ideas for these songs come from.
Actually, Chris, where do these songs come from? It's amazing.
Yeah, thank you, Craig. And usually the ideas for these songs come like right in the middle of some surgical operation that I'm doing. And so one of the questions that came up that one of the nurses was asking is for years and years and years and years, there's been this battle that she's read about between CCV and Willow Oaks. And the battle's always been even, but Jim Nelson, the CCV captain, has always had these true great players. I mean, Chip Wall and Jeff Hudgens and Jack Catlett, and one A player after another. And Langdon has had, a bunch of kind of
What are you saying?
A-minus players. A-minus players like Paul Sinclair and Eddie Edens and Paul Strauss and maybe Tom. Well, but maybe like a bunch of other A-minus players. Langdon has always had to kind of piece together teams to keep Willow Oaks competitive against Jim Nelson over the years. And over the last 2 years, Willow Oaks has just decimated CCV, and so the question is, why is that? And so this song is the answer to that question.
That's too slow. That's too slow.
Yeah.
Okay, well then
You have to let me
then
lead
you have
it.
to- you
It's
lead.
just.
I know. I'm just a train wreck.
We bring you along to play the chords correctly.
God, I just take so many liberties when I'm here. I'll sit back.
You have one job. Play the chords correctly. Harmonica,
And show.
shows, and ahs. That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay. I know my place.
Pete Johnson, his golf swing, Arnold Palmer with a Southside address. He's a walking, talking golfing star. He gets birdies instead of pars. Pete Johnson, his golf swing, he's the only lawyer I can trust. He's a very special ginger boy. He brings us so much joy. They say there are 7 wonders in the world. What they say is out of date. There's more than 7 wonders in the world, 'cause I have number 8. Pete Johnson, his golf swing, it's everything I hoped he'd be. True A player, Bobby Jones, and he belongs to me. Pete Johnson, his golf swing is everything I hoped he'd be. A true A player, Bobby Jones, and he belongs to